show.
Yes, it is.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't booty.
And you can't beat that.
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
There ain't no stopping us now. We celebrate on the floor. Top down, we're ready to go. To all the people across every nation, turn it up and give me some more.
Is your microphone on? Did you turn it on? Oh, cool. Who muted it?
There we go. Everyone should. Oh yeah, we know who did that. Louie! Oi! Stop muting.
We know where you've been, Lou.
Damn it. You know,
Yep.
oh, they're a sponsor now?
Not a sponsor.
Don't say their name. Whatever you do.
I'm not a monster.
Good promo, though. I like it. One of the best packages of all time. Fantastic. The Monster Package. What?
Are you talking about Braun Strowman's dick?
Hi, everybody. No. It's a safe bet. That's no. Justin.
Eh?
No.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. We're hashtag WrestlePals. He's the aforementioned WrestlePal Justin. He's pretty great. Look at him.
Yeah, I'm great.
He's fantastic.
I'm fantastic.
And I'm silly. Oh, that you don't repeat? Jeez. Hi, I'm hashtag WrestlePal Nate. I'm angry. I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit country, and you're a little bit.
Gold dust.
That's right. You know what? I feel like we're just not quite on the same page this morning. Page here. Hi, Justin. How are you?
You want to talk about Paige real quick, though?
What?
Okay, so first of all, last week the big news was she retired, and I got gut. Because she said, I have to move on, I got to do something else. And I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Yeah, I believe that. I believe she would have to step away from the business to,
Oh, it would drive you insane.
yeah.
We've seen it drive Daniel Bryan insane.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
he's turned into a
she
madman.
invoked his name,
Uh-huh.
and,
Oh, it felt sad, didn't it? It was
yeah.
like, oh, she's hoping she can, no, I'm sorry. Though, I mean, hers is neck-related, so
Yeah.
there's always hope for that. When it's something more physical rather than, brain,
Yeah.
there always ends up being that little bit of hope.
She's still really, really young, too. So
Yes.
I mean, it may be, a 2-3 year thing,
Mm-hmm.
like Brian, but it's possible.
Yeah.
It's honestly more possible that she returns than I would have ever thought Brian would. So,
Yeah, I was having that discussion
Paige here.
last night about the WWE and their whole the we're not kidding around here example guys. Like after I swear, like after something about testifying before Congress makes you want to just really eliminate any illusion of impropriety. So it's like, yes, we have concussion standards now. Who forced that on you? We're just doing this now. This is what we do.
Yeah.
It's like, we have a very, very strict drug policy. We don't care who you are. You get popped. You got 30.
You're gone.
You get a 260. You get a third. You're gone forever. And we're not
Check.
playing around. So this is the first time they've gone back on that thing. So who's to say? And this feels more self-imposed by Paige. I mean, they're of course telling her she can't compete now.
Right.
But I mean, they told Angle that a while back. And then these things have been said before. And it's not as damning as the man, you ain't coming back from the concussions.
She's also not quite as reckless as Angle or
What?
D-Bry.
Sorry, this is my favorite.
Paige here.
I just want to. No, she's not a thumb. She can still move her head. But
I
it's
hate
weird.
it. That became a meme.
Which one?
Paige here. Have you seen that everywhere?
Dude, it's
That was
everywhere.
pretty aggravating, actually.
Well, come
Bunch of dicks. Now, I get it.
the editing, that was, like,
Awful editing.
like, I haven't done a lot of editing, but I look at that and I'm like,
I
that's
know.
really bad. Like, we have a friend that's an editor. I'd like him to look at it and, like, examine it and go, like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Oh, my God, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Not known for bad editing, the WWE, but they, like, here's 4 seconds of silence out front, and then I'm going to cock my head to the side.
Page here.
Make sure to crunch my neck down, give you some good neck fat to look at. Here we go. You ain't Chin Squad. What you know?
Yeah, no, Chin Squad.
What you know about chins?
Squad. Page here.
Squad. Really? Let's never say that word again.
What? Squad? Just did.
Now you just said it twice.
You're welcome. Page here.
Ah.
So, this kind of ties in with what we're going to get to here, but I thought this was hilarious.
Okay.
So I got followed by a at real page WWE 124.
Well, it said real though, right?
Right. Well,
So it's obviously.
the real page is at real page WWE. That's her Twitter handle. So
Okay.
I get followed by an at real page WWE 124.
Mm-hmm.
I followed back. I'm a follow back boy. So if I get followed and if it's not something utterly useless, I'll follow back.
Okay.
Even
I like
though-
the utterly useless ones. I love. Never mind. Go ahead.
Those are the ones that retweet the D you down shorts into your timeline. Yeah,
What?
that's why I stopped following them. They some ridiculous stuff gets retweeted into
That's
your
okay.
timeline.
I get a lot of authors that just want me to read their books. So I feel
Get a
wholesome
lot of
now.
that too.
I feel wholesome now. This is good.
So, the next day after I followed back, I get a direct message. Somebody slid up in them DMs.
Oh, what is that like? It sounds fun.
No, it's not because it was the fake page.
Oh, this is
Page
great.
here. Hi. How are
hi.
you doing
Hi.
today?
I'm fine.
Thanks
Oh.
for Ben a fan. Thanks for Ben a fan. Mm-hmm. My response.
Okay. I thought this said about monkey. That's
Okay.
not nice.
How are you this morning?
That's your response?
Good.
You want me to read her part for you, or does it get vulgar?
It doesn't get vulgar. I didn't get ridiculous.
Where are you from?
Virgi-
That's my fade.
I actually responded here, Virginia. You? I'm trying to gauge if this is somebody thinking that I'm going to think it's actually Paige, or if it's an RP account, which you can follow the RP Justin Wilson account at the Hulkster.
Her response is, "I'm in the UK." UK.
Okay.
No, UK. What do you do for a living?
I drive. You?
Very important punctuation there.
Yeah.
You don't want to say that you drive her. I'm a wrestler, you know.
Okay.
Oh my God, Justin, this is ridiculous. Don't you know what I do? Well, there's no exclamation point. It might have been a little soft for that. Don't you
Yeah.
know what I do?
I know who Paige is.
Oh, Justin. Good. So why you asking me again then?
So you're like an RP account?
This is the real Paige. Well, I'm glad we have that settled.
Yeah.
You're actually talking to the Paige.
Yeah, with like 100 followers or something. Okay.
Good. Are you married?
Yes. To Liv Morgan.
That's not true.
Bay.
Why are you lying?
Yet. I'll take your last name.
Justin Morgan?
Yeah.
That actually doesn't sound bad.
Yeah.
It's not too far off.
That's Mr. Liv Morgan to you.
Jesus Christ, you took her whole name. Okay. Okay. Good. Where is she?
She was just on television. Why do you ask?
Oh God.
This was right after the Riot Squad.
Yeah. Just want you to say hi to her on my behalf.
Okay. Pretty sure you guys are in the same building.
Jesus. Lol. What building is that? Please tell me you found the answer.
Well, I said in Connecticut because they were in Hartford, Connecticut last night. And then,
Oh, was it the Smoothie King Center? My favorite name of all time.
surprisingly enough, no response.
What?
Oh, real Paige, where'd you go?
Where's that hashtag commitment real page one number?
So the real page
I wonder what that dude's real name is.
slid up in my DMs last night. That's hot, yo.
Sure. Oh, Justin.
laughing
Oh,
the whole
Mr. Liv Morgan.
Yes, please get it right.
No, I wouldn't want to disparage you and your family. Christ. Justin. Oh, Twitter. Aren't you a source of so much fun and frivolity? Nothing bad could ever happen
Nothing
there.
better. Look at you. You're a goddamn pro. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise.
Look, I get one thing right one time. So let's not get all excited here, okay?
You know, let's not make a big deal out of it. No big whoop.
Yes.
You know.
I believe the Wolf had something to say about that. So.
Is that Ron Martin there? I think in YouTube. Hi everybody. Wakey wakey. Time to get bakey.
Word. Yes. The second half of the show is really going to slow down. Hey, man. You know what's cool? Jeff.
Hold on. We did forget one. No, you know what? We'll get to that later.
No? What's up?
We'll do the other thing later. Let's see.
Oh, Justin.
What was that you said about Twitter?
It's a good place full of nothing but support and
You
fun.
wrong!
You know, that's exactly how Twitter feels.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, I almost got a thought out. Well, I guess I better not express myself ever or say anything ever or, you know, do anything on social media ever. You in trouble?
No.
Okay.
Ellie asks, why is Finn not on the commitment line? We don't need blue meanie. That's Nathan's commitment.
What's up?
Let's see.
I can't commit to that. It's terrible.
Squad goals.
That's what? Is that a thing?
Squad.
Look, do I have to pull up the damn Facebook chat to see what awful things they're saying? They're being terrible, aren't they?
No. I am
'Cause that's
not
what
too
social
much.
media does.
I'm exactly where I should be.
What? You said you're
Ellie
not too
says,
much?
Justin, you're too much.
You are.
Mr. Liv Morgan, you mean? It's fine. I don't mind losing
Oh,
the name.
Justin. Goddamn squad.
Squad. So, look, man. I breezed past what she said, and then I ended up having to come back to this later.
Okay.
But Naomi tweets out, I deal with negativity and racism like this on a daily basis, but I don't allow it to bring me down. I encourage others who are experiencing the same or any type of bullying to be strong, stay positive, and not let the actions of others change who you are. So, you know, this gets tweeted out earlier today by WWE. Natty made it clear she did not want to see the winner of the first ever Women's Battle Royal on SmackDown Live much longer. Mm-hmm. And the response...
Oh, good. I'm glad we have... I'm sure there's a picture of him, too.
right. You can't see the whole tweet because of the way the screen is... But I'm not reading that. Let's just say it's awful.
Yeah.
And it gets worse.
There's just no repercussions for any of this stuff, right?
No,
Like-
I mean, worst that can happen is what? You lose your Twitter?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then they have their real page account where they where they talk to you.
Yes.
It just seems. You know what I was excited about
What's up?
a little while back when they had the weird marches and protests that were in Virginia,
Right.
where people were like, "Hey, who are these people?" Well, I mean, this is obviously how they feel, right? So we should let people know that this is how they feel and how they act and the things they like to do with their free time. I get weird on where the level of privacy belongs and whatnot,
Yeah.
and where you cease to be a public figure and where you become a private citizen, and I kind of wish some people would approach some of these trolliest of trolls and like, hey, let's see what your work thinks about this, or let's put this on your resume.
Yeah,
Let's put this in front of your family and see if they agree with your actions and how you speak and how you act and how you present yourself. And let's see if people would like to associate with you. But then I also wonder at what level is the invasion of privacy, and how much how much are you putting yourself out there by responding to by participating in a public forum such as that, and very specifically attacking a public figure like that. It's weird. It's one of those lines that's not fully explored yet. It's nice. I mean, it's nice that that's a debate we get to have in this generation, you know, and where it lies, and especially with people like, oh my God, I posted a bunch of stuff on social media, and then they sold that information that was readily available that I put out there. It's like, where's the line where you can count on your privacy? And you know that giant end user agreement thing that we all scroll through and never read?
I agree.
It's probably all in there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, how much can you put yourself out there and expect a level of privacy? And how can we turn that into a good thing?
Yeah.
Like, oh, if there's no privacy, then, well, okay, you got to stand by your words and what you say. But I'm not saying Twitter should have to say, okay, this is Bill Feldman, Corey's brother. He lives at so-and-so, so-and-so. Go get him. Like, no, where is that line? Because I think that's too far. But at the same time, it's like, can we dig through your information and find out as much as we can about you and piece some together? And does that make it an invasion of privacy, considering it's publicly found information? It's very odd. This is the debate for our day and time.
Right.
It's a fun debate to have. It's a lot better than, hey, can we treat people, as people? I mean, it is still kind of the same argument for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you want to be a garbage person? Cool. We're gonna tell people that you're a garbage person.
Yeah. Ron on YouTube says, so with all the Facebook nonsense going on, privacy doesn't exist anymore. Play dumb games, win dumb prizes.
Yeah, and it's like, how can you expect to have a level of privacy?
Yeah.
But then again, it's almost a weird level of the anonymity that's put out there. It's like, how much effort do you want to put into finding this person?
Yeah.
Well, when you march in Virginia, they put a lot of friggin' effort into finding you, face recognition, and we'll check it.
So you're saying I should not post nudes on Facebook? Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, save that for Messenger. That's fine.
Like, even if you don't, Ronald on YouTube, like, even if you don't have a Facebook account, Facebook is still collecting your data. Look, you can see it because he's chatting in the YouTube.
Chatting now.
It actually pops up.
I mean, we live in an era now where that's the biggest commodity that companies go after. Hey, here's this free thing, free. It's so free. It's so free. Well, they have to be getting something out of it, and there's nothing bigger right now than analytics, man. And hey, this person does this, so you can target your marketing specifically towards that. Hey, we'll help you target that marketing. At which point is it healthy? At which point is it fair? At which point is it invasion? I'm of the mind that anything I put out there is going to be probably used against me at some point.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be able to run for office.
How much do you really...
For many reasons. I'm also totally inept, so I think that's probably the biggest reason.
How much do you really know about me from social media? Like, if you look at my Facebook account, if you look at my Twitter...
You are the real Hulkster.
Yeah, I do claim to
You
be
have
Hulk
24.5-inch pythons.
Pythons?
Pythons?
Pythons, yeah, if you pry them,
Yeah,
they will get to 24.
Somewhere between a snake and a prawn.
Oh, okay.
I feel that's more accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll with it. What's up? Now I feel bad, though. Solid. That's like at least an 8-inch python.
Hey, yo!
Oh, come on.
Not enough for Liv, I guess.
So where are you going with that? What do you mean?
Well, so I turned on notifications for Liv. So whenever she tweets, it comes straight to my phone.
Okay.
And I guess that could be viewed as stalkery.
But
I don't do it. I don't do it to reply. Although sometimes, I do want to be. I want to be first in line. I want to be the first one to be able to respond.
Hey, she's here. She's participating in the social media thing.
I'd like to be there and
to get first crack
say
at it.
something.
That sounds bad. You wanna, yeah. Yeah, I get it.
But most of the time,
okay,
it's kind of to monitor to see what kind of thirsty ass responses, because she's at a level right now. Moving over to Raw, it's about to get bigger.
Yeah, she's getting a lot of attention right now, specifically because of that.
Right, but
because of the move, and on Raw she's going to get more of it. Okay,
more eyeballs on her.
Okay, what?
I mean, mine are always there. I'm just saying. Again, I'll take your whole name. I'll be Mr. Liv Morgan.
He'll take her whole fake name.
Yeah.
That's really committed right there.
I'll write your name into a Butthole Surfers song. I'm not saying I did that already or nothing.
Her name's Pepper?
No. Nathan, some of the vile things, and this is just from her. Like, I can only imagine, like Charlotte and Paige. And,
It's everybody, dude.
yeah. And not to mention just our friends. Like, being a female in this digital world is
Oh, God, yeah.
garbage.
Yeah, just trying to be a fan, you're going to get a lot of interesting negative feedback.
I can't remember. She tweeted something, and the response was, blah, 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 I'd bang. Oh, man, it's known she takes a lot of D.
Oh.
This was responded directly to her.
Tags.
Like, right into her mentions.
Like, hey, you can't not see this.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's like, well,
And he's talking just not even to her, but about her. That's
Right.
That's a different level of.
Can you just untag? I
or-
mean, if you want
or-
to be filthy like a garbage human,
maybe don't do that.
maybe don't do it. And
It is known. Then you don't need to say it, right? Is that how that works? I'm trying to.
She has many boyfriends. She takes lots of D.
Okay.
It's known.
It is known.
It is.
Who's tweeting? Pharaoh? Stop it. So it is written. So let the D be done.
And here I am, with my half bit, half reality of,
Okay.
I just want to tell you you're pretty.
You sure it's 50-50?
I don't want to do the arithmetic.
Maybe
because
more of a 70-30. We'll get Scott Steiner in here later. It'll be fine.
then your chances go drastically down.
Yeah, no shit. Sacrifice. I'll get the siren ready. What? God damn it. But yeah, I mean, and are you looking for more negativity at her? Oh no, okay.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily negativity. It's just dudes being gross.
Well,
I mean, there's
always,
people, in there, oh, you're a terrible wrestler, which, that sucks.
Okay, but at least that's criticism of what she's doing.
Right.
Not,
and she's a bad guy.
not-
So,
yeah.
Okay.
It's not, but Twitter especially.
This makes me feel good. Ellie, you're showing support, not asking for weird pics or her number. So that makes me feel better about.
Oh yeah, I've told that story a few times. The very first podcast I've ever hosted on.
Yeah.
That's a funny joke. Let's give out my phone number.
Oh, yeah.
Still, to this day, to this day. I mean, not today, but still.
That's how I got your number.
Really?
No. Maybe. No.
Well,
I don't
then,
think so.
Is this your
You
number?
don't ever talk to
I'm
me.
just gonna text it back. First time in years, we're gonna text it back. Let's see if your phone rings. Because you said some foul things. But still, I mean, that's just I don't know what that is. But
Jenny says, I know Justin loves Liv. This
yes,
is true.
Yes. This is so it is known. So it is written. So let it be stalking.
And, we have.
We joke about the stalking angle of it, but it's not. You wouldn't dare.
No,
Right?
well,
Right?
I wouldn't because, number one, privacy.
And you respect that.
Yeah. And number two, I will be bae. Oh, yes. I will be bae. They're going to be here in May.
What?
WWE is going to be in Hampton in May. Well, in Richmond in May, too. She's on Raw now, which means she will be at this house show.
Oh.
Which means in Richmond at Raw, she'll be there, too. Just saying. We just have to have that face-to-face. And once we have that face-to-face, she's going to fall in love with this face. Pretty great, Nathan. Let's not mince words.
Is this where we cut to a training montage where we
It's gonna be a montage.
just Justin running?
Confident Justin is here. I ran yesterday. Not very long, but I ran.
Who chased you?
No one. I was up at the Nolan Trail,
Oh,
taking my walk.
look at you.
Confident Justin is in, and that's what I'm saying.
That was real in.
He's reeling. I'm gonna reel in
I know
Liv.
No, you're not. But you play, right? Okay, you know what? I don't want to delve into the play. It's like the awful thing about the weird social media and the zero accountability thing is people find the basest, most awful way to attack people. Like, I mean, we even had a stupid Twitch chat last week. Twitch is a goddamn cesspool as far as comments go. Twitter can be as well. Facebook not as much because there's a little bit of personal accountability to it.
Yeah.
And then it, amazingly gets people to not behave so badly, or there's some sort of repercussions. Whether you can actually be reported and go away. But then it's a matter of at what level is freedom of expression limited. So it's a weird balance. Again, the debate for our age.
Yeah.
Not bad. It's not a bad one for real. But I mean, what did they have last week? The Twitch chat. Somebody pops in for a second just to say, "Hey." They look at us, fat pedos, cool. Sweet, and then they're gone immediately. It's like, all right, so that's them trying to attack us at the most base level.
Yeah.
And there's never a shortage of those people. Never. And it's amazing. So I don't know if that's par for what we have to deal with, or is it just everything's currently so the Wild West right now that it's just the way of things for now. Does it get better? How does it get better? And does that limit freedom?
I don't know, man. Like
exactly.
It doesn't feel like there's because on one end, people just need to stop being shitty. Like,
usually a little bit of accountability stops that garbage right away.
Yeah, nobody's accountable for their, and it goes back to that same old anonymity, and there is no accountability if you're anonymous.
It's the way
I'm just trolling. It's just a joke. It's not real.
Yeah, funny.
But I mean, sometimes we're talking about real people's real feelings, and
it's a weird thing because we've had this on various shows we've done. If you let it get to you, it'll get to you. It's hard not to, but at the same time, I mean, they're looking for a reaction. They appeal to the basest, nastiest garbage to get a reaction. That dude wants nothing more than Liv Morgan to say, "Man, go to
Hades."
Oh God, Justin, such language. Fishing. Sorry. But he wants nothing more than a reaction. Then if he gets that reaction, he's going to be all about it. He's going to be, "Oh, yeah, Liv Morgan replied to me."
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's like, "Oh, I thought you didn't care." Nope, just trying to get a reaction. If you give the reaction, you feed it, and it grows, and it gets worse, and then you encourage it.
Trolls.
Oh, man, it's like, part of me wants to say, I enjoy having that negative reaction. Because you're getting somebody to pay attention to, if only for a moment, and they're being garbage in order to try to bring you down. But, man, more often than not, I see that affect people. And I see that bring them down.
Well, the problem is it's never constructive.
And it still hits us even every once in a while. Like the thing last week, it shook us each for like about a half second each, and it just happened to hit at the same time. So there's like a brief half second of.
Well, it was more so like when I'm trying to stay on top of the chat and make sure I'm bringing people who are taking the time to chat with us into the show. Like people commenting, I'm trying to stay on top of the Facebook. I'm trying to stay up on top of the YouTube. Stuff was pouring in from Twitch, and I'm having to edit in my head as we're live and discussing things.
Right.
Don't bother saying this. Don't bother saying this. Don't bother reading this. Don't bother. Because, it was like a wall of comments of just unusable garbage.
And it's no matter where you are and no matter what level you are, too. Even at the smallest level, the first people that are going to pour in are the people just looking to be garbage. And Twitter, it's like zero barrier of entry, man. It's not even computer. It's like, hey, you have a phone that exists in this day and age. People are right there in and on it. And same with all of the social media platforms. So the fact that that's the people that we get, it's nice to see it pointed out every once in a while. And I see Naomi pointing it out as almost a positive. Yeah. Like, this is what I deal with every day, and I overcome it. So, hey, bring it on.
I'm glad she called it out, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people just kind of... I love Owens when, people come at him negatively, he just kind of crushes them.
Or he embraces it.
That too, yeah.
Shut up, I look great.
It's and that's fun. But, like, at some point, you got to kind of be like, yeah, well, you're just being a terrible human. And
well, you see, people would attack him, like, how he looks or how you're fat. Yeah. He's like, I don't give a shit. Whatever. But then you see the same vein go down to like, your kids. We're going to try to hack your wife's accounts. It's like, at what level is it no longer
when's something you can play with? Yeah.
When's it not fun no more?
Yeah. Ellie, But hey, at least you try to communicate with your commitment. I'm not brave by any means. You just got to start sending them tweets, Ellie.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to tweet in Irish. It's weird.
I don't either. Ellie.
What's fun about Finn Balor is like even when he's like yelling or grunting or whatnot, it still sounds like the accent's there. It makes me happy. Hey, it's just this is makes. Sorry.
Ellie, screw those guys. They think they have power because they're behind a screen. In real life, they aren't going to say that to your face. And and that's the reality of it, is that the screen gives you this power of, what's going to come of this.
My response is always the same. It's like, oh, but you're watching.
Yeah.
So what's that say about? Oh, cool.
Well, I think that's exactly what we said last week. Is somebody called us sad for being?
Oh, you're 50 and talking about wrestling.
It's like, okay, so we're 50 and talking about wrestling, but you're however old you are watching two 50-year-old guys talk about wrestling. What does that make you?
It's okay, the people that are actually watching right now, maybe we shouldn't attack them.
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Sounds mean. What does that say about you?
I mean, if you hate it so much.
You're watching two dudes that I want to catch up to the beard. It's gonna be great. Someday there's gonna be a Lucha de Apuesta, and it's
this
gonna.
thing ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
I'm growing out my hair too.
Oh yeah, see. Oh well, I'm not growing out that hair.
I'm actually combing my hair, Nathan. This is getting weird, but I like it. Confident Justin rules. He great.
It's good. We're just talking now. This is ridiculous.
Where's Confident Nathan?
We do look great for 50. Thank you. I look garbage for 39.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever, man. I'm working on it.
So, I mean, there was more breaking news, 2 days ago, maybe at this point?
Oh, I see where you're going.
And, we talk about that wall of privacy, like where is it? And again, so John Cena and Nikki Bella split.
What?
Now,
sorry.
You're a little bummed out when you see something like that. You know, you thought, the big moment last year at WrestleMania that, hey, cool, happy for them.
I was hoping that, even that was in the back burner for mine, if there was no response from The Undertaker. It ends up being we get a WrestleMania wedding.
Yeah.
Those turn out very well. But, I mean, it looks like behind the scenes they've been having their own things, and they try to leave. I imagine that has to be a remarkable strain on them as well.
Yeah.
Trying to live as privately as possible, especially when you see even though they've invited total divas into their homes.
Like I said, yeah, there's lots of camera. I mean, it's always going to be a problem when you invite cameras into the homes. But,
but to see how, especially meticulous John Cena is about things, and not necessarily controlling, but he likes to exert a measure of control over his own life. That's a dude that's controlling the things that he can control as much as he possibly can.
Yeah.
And to see something like this, just a relationship kind of spiral away, or have a little bit of a have that hiccup and have it be publicly, not shamed, but publicly just laid on display for everybody. It's like, again, where's that level of privacy for him?
Well, people immediately, of course, got to get the
They
joking.
went garbage too?
Yeah. Immediately get to the jokes. They there's the GIF of
The what?
the GIF of
Oh, I know what those are.
of John Cena running to the back at WrestleMania. Well, over the ref is like commitment, kids, marriage, blah 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 blah. Which
Jesus.
yeah.
And there's part of it that's funny.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, you were right up close to that line. Because, look, man, there's nothing I love more and have an affinity for comedy-wise than hey, here's my tragedy, tee. And that's where some of the best comedy comes from. But at the same time, where does the figure end and where does the person begin? Say, stay off of social media for a little while. I'm sorry.
Why?
Where is garbage? Should we feel bad about enjoying that? We should feel bad about making it.
Yeah.
Why did you make that, Justin?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I would never do such a thing.
No.
I would.
Yes, you have your own.
Yes. Like that.
Of
I
course
made
it is.
that.
Oh, it's rainbows.
Yeah. Hashtag Monday Night Live. Oh, look at her.
Yeah, there she is.
It's my current with my ex.
Hmm?
My current.
Oh, well, Bailey's laying there.
Yeah, she's laid out.
Bailey's
She's the ex.
She's the never was.
What are you talking about?
And in front of her there is the never will be. That's how that works, Justin. And the rest of the ring is full of
Watch December Moon one, though.
it's full of
I did that.
nuh-uhs. Is what that is.
Did.
Oh, Justin.
Did.
So it's weird.
That's what I do.
And especially, I think wrestling is an interesting world as far as the social media aspect of it, because a lot of them are using that for not just promotion, but living a weird life on there as a level of self-promotion. You're existing as a character online
Yeah.
in order to maintain relevance. Because, I mean, it used to be a time where it's like, hey, you know what sucked being in WCW back in the day when there was like no real social media to really tap into, and you're not on TV this week, you're not on TV next week, you're not on TV the week after that. Cool. All right. I guess I'll just, cool. And there's nothing you could do about it.
I'll just grab Ralphus and do stuff.
Exactly. Meanwhile, you've got a guy like freaking Kurt Hawkins, who's like a champion of the internet. You got Zack Ryder, who initially got himself up and over a fence, literally, by existing as a character online. But then it's the people that, and the vast majority of them are trending that way too. Yeah. You have to have a presence. If you don't have a presence, you don't exist.
Yeah.
At the very least, you have to be there in some manner to have some level of accessibility. Accessibility is the new fandom at this point.
Yeah.
So it's.
Well, and
again, I'm having these internal debates. The debate is there to be had for the generation, and I'm arguing with myself now.
remove WWE from the equation and just think about guys like the Bucks.
Yeah, dude.
And Cody, who are having Joey Ryan.
I was about to say, yeah.
Like, these guys need this. Like, if there was no social media, what would they be?
How do they get the reach out there?
If the dick flip doesn't go viral, where's Joey Ryan?
I don't know if he'd appreciate you using the word viral in the same sentence with
Yeah.
Sounds uncurable.
Huh. But I mean, so it's like it's this necessary beast for. I mean, indie wrestling's huge again.
Yeah,
like the wrestling
primarily
business
because of the capitalization on the social media front.
We talked about how awful Twitch is, but Twitch and wrestling are like this right now.
It's wrestling fits with everything, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
Confession. I might be might be coerced into watching a show.
I know which one. Did you know Joey Ryan was on that?
What?
Yeah.
No.
I interviewed
What show are we talking about?
RuPaul's
Drag Race.
Yeah, he was on that season. It was early.
It really is like it feels like just one dial click to the left.
Yeah.
Wrestling is one click away from everything. Wrestling appeals to the basest parts of nature, so it brings out some of the basest MFers online.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's what makes it weirdly relatable and weirdly human. Something that, hi Bismarck, North Dakota. I don't know anybody there.
Bismarcky.
Oh, I do know Bismarcky.
Got what I need. Oh, you say she's just a fan?
Just a Finn?
A fan.
Finn. He grunts in Irish, dude. What's up?
I mean, obviously, we can't solve the world's problems here at #WrestlePals. It's just if you're within the sound of our voices and you're one of those garbage humans, stop being a garbage human.
Hey, you know what? There's a better way to exist. Like honestly, if you participate with us, we want to interact back with you, and that's a healthier thing. When you actually get to talk and think about whatever is on your mind, good, bad.
This is what is on Ellie's mind. #commitment.
Do you need us to tag him for you? I mean, we will.
Yeah, is that what you need? Is that what you need, Ellie? Do you want us to send that to him?
We'll do the old Letterman Oprah Uma bit, except it's going to be Finn, Balor, Allie, Balor. Not like we know somebody. I'm sure she just barely tolerates us, let alone we're going to reel in Mr. Balor.
I don't know, man.
Mr. Balor. Bullet clubs for everyone. Sorry.
So, man, again, I don't know that we can solve all the problems here on Hashtag WrestlePals.
Nothing. I'm being called out, saying that I wasn't coerced, that I willingly have steered into RuPaul's
Why
Drag
wouldn't
Race.
you? What's to be ashamed of?
I'm scared.
Good
of TVs.
programming is good programming.
It's really good programming.
Well, then what's the problem?
And the edit, never mind. It's another conversation.
Like I said, Joey Ryan, we interviewed him on the old show.
Tune in later for a hashtag Drag Pals. It's gonna be great. You interview Joey Ryan.
Well, and because he used to work with Lucha Vavoom.
Oh,
which
sweet.
is
out of Richmond, right?
Lucha
No,
Vavoom.
not Richmond. Jesus Christ,
It's
that's
out in Cali. But Lucha Vavoom is like wrestling and burlesque.
it fits so good.
Yeah.
It fits so good.
Which again is a couple clicks, I guess, maybe from drag, burlesque. It's all relative, and it's all whether you're willing to
shouldn't take
open
your
your mind
relatives
to it.
Okay, sorry.
And I mean, that's with everything, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We can't solve all the problems here on hashtag WrestlePals. We're just two dumb idiots who really enjoy wrestling. We are ... stupid. But I mean, the thing is, most of the people listening right now aren't those garbage humans who are putting vile, disgusting things out into the world.
Right.
But if you happen to be one of those, please just think about it, man. Like, just what good is that doing you as a person? What good is that doing whomever you're sending the garbage to? Like, it can't be doing anything good.
Fishing for a reaction and figuring
Yeah.
that's the best way to get it.
You know what's more fun? Putting out positivity and fishing for a reaction that way.
And then when you get
I
it back,
love
it
it.
feels really, really good.
It does.
Hey, thank you for the support. And that makes you want to support them that much more. That's way better than yelling at them in a Hooters parking lot and telling them, no, beat it, kid.
What was I listening
He
to?
forgives.
I forgive.
Me not so much.
I
I didn't say you had to. I mean, like, eventually, probably.
forgave him.
Oh,
Almost
see?
immediately.
See? That's nice. you
Well-
understood. Oh, he's hungry.
Well, I mean,
Oh, he's so...
it was
he's
awful
so
of him.
hungry.
What was I watching, or what was I listening to? Was it Jericho's show? Man, I don't remember the quote, but it was Jericho, and he said something along the lines of he got advice once that you'll never remember it, but they'll never forget,
Right.
and that's why you should be nice.
It happened to you,
fans.
and I won't forget it.
Dolph Ziggler, I'm sure, is not a bad dude, but that one night in the Hooters parking lot, he was a bad dude. And the worst thing is, he was a good guy then. John Cena, if that was John Cena, no chance he wouldn't have stopped and said hello and maybe shook my hand or something.
You know
I
what?
wasn't even asking for any of that.
We got to see we got a weird, amazing insight that I don't think was meant to be during WrestleMania
Yeah.
when he was a fan in the crowd, right? He, at various points, the camera's on him, and people would come up to him, like, "Oh," and every single time he'd always react like he was kind of like weirdly. He's done this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
He always acts like he's like genuinely surprised and like, oh, a picture, yeah, of course, as though it's the most novel of concepts. He has to deal with that 1,000 times a day.
Yeah.
But he treats everybody like, of course, for you, of course, absolutely. Now, whether he's playing it up a little bit, in a way, he means it, and to them, at least in that moment, he means it.
Yeah.
And it's a manufactured, genuine nature to it, but he's making that effort to be as genuine as possible.
Well, and again,
It's
he
fascinating
may never
to see.
remember. Well, the ones that were specifically at WrestleMania, he'll probably remember because you can go back on the network.
It's
$9.99.
searchable.
But that person's never going to forget that
Absolutely.
time I was at WrestleMania. And
Oh,
I
you
went
can
up
look
to
at me.
John. Yeah,
Pull out. There he is. There he is taking this. Here's the picture.
he's never going to forget.
Right.
You know what I'm never going to forget?
What's that?
I'm never going to forget the time Dolph Ziggler shrugged me off, and then immediately followed by The Miz, who was playing a garbage human being on television, said, "Thanks, man."
Aw. I mean, that's all you're hoping for. If
That was all I was looking for.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, dude. Thanks for appreciating my work. That's it. I didn't need a handshake. I was definitely not looking for a picture. I'm not that guy. I don't want a signature.
you
I'm
need to
not
hug
trying
him
to sell
really
your
low.
shirt.
Hug him like right around his waist.
I would accept a hug. I would offer a hug. I'd accept a hug, but I'm not expecting.
Of course not.
I'm gonna try to hug Liv.
Yeah, don't do. Yeah, don't do that.
Why?
Try. Don't try.
I'm gonna ask. Can I have a hug? If I do the headline and everything.
Little role play here. Okay.
And
No. Sorry.
it's Mr. Liv
Do-
Morgan,
do-
if you
do it
will.
again.
Hey, Liv.
I'm not comfortable with this. Hold on. Hold on.
Can I get a
Wait.
hug?
I gotta get into character first.
No, that's not her. It's not her either.
It's my angle.
I don't think you can. I don't want to hug Kurt Angle.
Yeah, you do.
This doesn't work.
I'll get back to this. I'll work on my live, and then we can practice hugging, and it'll be fine. We'll get through this. Somehow, some way, Justin,
We'll get through this.
you're gonna get arrested.
Jesus. Make it seem like it's like I'm
Ask
telling her that
first.
she blew Papa Smurf or something.
Oh, Jesus.
Which
Yeah, that was a Twitter thing. Yeah.
wrestling
right.
is great. Let's see, Ellie, do you know how hilarious and great it is when you tell a guy you like wrestling and try being one? Oh, you tried being blows their mind. Yeah, Ellie was trying to wrestle at one point.
So she was Executioner Sabbath.
Drag race is amazing. Bunch of fats.
Yep.
You're right. Ellie says, I've met Dolph, super nice. Not to me. James, I hope Jeff Hardy goes to SmackDown tonight. Possibly. And see, Ellie just says, ask first. Yeah, I'm not going to. She's right.
I'm sorry.
Firstly,
Read the entire comment.
ask first. LOL.
Lol.
Of course I'm going to ask first.
She wants to see your. She wants to see the build up before the eventual.
She
No,
want-
no, sir,
You
no.
want to see hashtag commitment? Is that what you're saying? It's commitment, Jack.
No, I'm good.
You want to see the other one?
What is she wearing?
A Polaroid,
Polaroid.
shirt.
That was a Houston Astros jersey. It's like, that's cool. She is great.
Oh, all these notifications can get out of here.
It's fine.
You want to see the other one?
No, I don't. You're going to show it.
Hashtag commitment.
Okay.
It's hashtag commitment, Jack.
Okay. Do you have a different Liv Morgan down there right now?
Yeah.
You're changing. Oh, Christ almighty.
What?
It's bad.
I wanted the Mania gear, but like I couldn't find a render. So what are you gonna do, man?
You're going to make me go home and cut that out, aren't you? You want that? You want the Mania gear?
I mean, I posted it in the Slack, but it wasn't rendered apparently. So
Okay, gotcha.
I wasn't able to cut it out.
All right.
Ah!
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Nathan.
Have fun knocking shit down.
No. All right. So do we want?
I think
'Cause-
maybe because I've drank an entire 2 liter of brown water.
Stop drinking that brown water. Do you want to take a quick break then?
Maybe.
Okay, let's take a quick break,
There you
and
go.
we'll come back and we'll talk Superstar Shakeup.
Oh, yeah.
It started hot last night, and it's going to continue hot tonight. So we got stuff to talk about there.
I'm going to physically cover my mouth so I don't talk to you while we're not. Because, yeah, dude.
Can't wait.
This is. You know what? Every week I keep saying this is my favorite one of the year, and I've said that every week for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's great.
So we'll be right back. It's hashtag WrestlePals on the other side. Stuff.
time has come to relieve that pain, which will be better for me, but not so enjoyable for all of you. On the eighth day, God created mankind. Why was he having such a bad day? Why did he create all of you normal and forget so many important parts of me? He made the teeth that I swallowed, the ear that was ripped from my skull, a face that no longer exists. Deep inside, you are merely a mirror image of all my atrocities. The ugliness that exists outside lives inside every one of you. Destruction can be beautiful.
If I can be serious for a minute.
I bleed all the time, I don't care.
Wait is over.
You think this is over? Or we're just getting started, baby?
Because I'm staying high.
It's time for hashtag WrestlePals Hour 2.
Drink it in, man.
Hashtag WrestlePals Hour 2. As it were. Is it really? I mean, sure, whatever. You can like us on the Facebook machine, WrestlePals VA. Find us on the Twitter, same place. If you're watching us live, doing anything wrestling related, hashtag WrestlePals. I'll find it. I'll RT it. I'll respond. Stuff will happen. I'll love you forever. He's hashtag WrestlePal Nate.
Hey, what's up?
We give him the spooky fingers.
That's cool, man.
I'm hashtag WrestlePal Justin, and I'm great. Oh.
Is that what you want? No! No!
That's really difficult.
It's like you have one arm and you're trying to be in the Undisputed Era. That's what that looks like. Cena. Arr! Arr! See, no, look. You know how I promote my little stupid Twitter thing at the end, right? Kyle O'Reilly doing the same exact thing for his thing.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys do, stop. You need to stop sharing this video I'm sharing right now. Please look at it. It's me being amazing. Don't share that. Kyle O'Reilly.
Pretty amazing.
Masterful. Masterful man.
Hey, you can also, there's so many ways to watch us.
Oh.
Follow us on the Twitter or the Facebook. You can watch us live right from the comfort of your own Facebook or Twitter. How amazing is that?
It's weird.
Yeah.
This day and age, I swear a
You can
lot.
also watch us on the YouTube, like Ronald was earlier. I think he apparently jumped ship. You can watch us on Twitch.
Can.
You can you can subscribe to us on the iTunes.
You can watch on Twitch, for real?
Yeah.
They pop you up on the big screen? I want to see Justin. 55 glorious inches of Justin.
How'd you know?
Everyone talks.
Okay.
And that would be the YouTube channel is spell it out #WrestlePals.
That's right.
And check out his beard growth and our collective weight loss. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's great. Actually feels good. I see pictures of you from back in the day a little bit. I'm like, God damn, Justin is becoming a handsome man. I mean, he was, but he's becoming too. Look at this sumbitch. This is good.
Yeah. It's all for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will be Bay.
Okay. Hi, Meanie. Like, we never talk anymore.
Mr. Liv Morgan, if you will.
Okay, then I'm not taking your name.
You don't want to be Nate Meany?
Nate Meany actually sounds all right. Like,
He's the Nate Meany.
Now that Kevin Meany has passed, I can take the name. I'm sorry, I gotta go the other way, right? Gotta balance it out.
Yeah!
Yeah, don't clip that one. So,
Gotta be gifable.
whatable?
Yeah. Gifable. That hurts.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry.
All right, so last night was the first round of the Superstar Shakeup. First of all, it was just a hot Raw, just in general.
Like,
It was a good Raw.
I actually got to watch it live, dude.
Yeah.
I got to watch it live, like as it happened. And we're doing it in the feed. I got to watch it actually live, and man, that's a way different experience. I've always been worried because I've been one to usually watch the Hulu version, cut down to an hour and a half, commercials out
Easily
of it.
ingestible.
Yeah, but you miss a lot of the really good stuff.
Uh-huh.
The mid and undercard are my favorite things in the world. And
Guess what? Raw has a lot of now.
Raw has a mid and undercard now.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I was talking about it. We were talking about it a little bit before we went on. I kind of hope SmackDown doesn't get a ton back,
Well, I hope SmackDown. Okay,
or takes a lot of like the Kurt Hawkins of the world's people who aren't going to need a lot of television time.
what's amazing, SmackDown has, in a weird way, they've kind of solidified themselves as a little bit of a B show, but they're the star creator. This is where it happens.
Yeah.
It's almost like the Jinder Mahal experiment was just to make this day, this time, these trades important.
Yeah.
It makes it so you have to pay attention to whoever shows up or whoever moves or whatever they're going to be doing. Because last year it was like, oh, okay, so cool. So Jinder's going to SmackDown? It was like one of the last picks, right? It's
remember how bummed we were? Because obviously we do the show Tuesdays. So we were bummed because Raw took like Bray and I don't remember who now.
I think Miz went over then.
Bray, Miz, Dean, and we're just like, oh, they took all their stars,
right?
Oh, and
who's left on SmackDown? Cripes.
And then
who are we getting back? Who are we getting back?
We'll get Jinder. Great. That was SmackDown's response. You're gonna give us Jinder? Cool.
And they made him a legitimate star.
Yeah,
they built him well. Again, Raw has been about people skyrocketing, individuals being above and beyond, and occasionally they lift, occasionally they crush.
Yeah.
SmackDown's about raising everybody all together, and a dude like Jinder did amazing work.
Yeah.
Did amazing work, and became a multi-time champion with multiple championships, and here he's back on Raw as a freaking commodity.
Yeah.
Like he's like, hey, here's one of our biggest names. You know him. Jinder Mahal, now the Monday Night Maharaja. I'm not rolling the R's.
It was great because Kurt's out there. Like, this is how great Raw was last night. Kurt's out there to set up the show. We're gonna have people and blah blah blah, and immediately Mahal's music hits, wasting no time, and he comes out. He's U.S. champion, and again, wasting no time. I want to say within 10 minutes. Jeff Hardy's coming out because he's going to have a match with Jinder for the U.S. Championship.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. We've got 3 hours. Let's maximize it. Let's move our butts. Let's go. We have like the entire WWE roster to play with tonight. Let's utilize. Let's go. I dug it. I dig that. I dig the title change. I dig Jinder Mahal getting boos on Raw because you can say whoever's a heel all you want on Raw, but nobody gets boos.
Yeah.
Roman gets boos, but
but they're smarky boos.
Yeah.
Those don't count.
Nobody gets real boos. People were booing Jinder Mahal,
and he's playing into the erudite character so very well.
Yeah,
like I came here in an SUV. Like I don't do that, but in the future you'll do better.
I expect the Brock Lesnar treatment.
Invoking the name. The name of the beast.
Great.
Yes.
That is great.
I'm on par with this guy. Well, you're not, but yes, I am.
Okay, well, boo. Boo.
Boo, boo, boo. Fantastic.
Yeah. So, I mean, right out the gate, hot. Hot open. Almost the entire roster went over from SmackDown to Raw.
They showed a picture,
Except for the stars, the top talent.
Yeah.
Which is good. I like that. Because Raw has 3 hours. One of Raw's biggest problems is
filling it.
Everything under.
There's always that dead spot where I think we were calling that last night. Like, okay, here's where it's taking a breath. And then it picked right back up. It was a small spot. Like there've been times in the past where it could drag for a damn hour. Like the 90-minute mark, it starts dying out. It's like,
Well, now what?
oh well, I guess. Oh, hold on, it's almost 10:45. Time to start wrapping it up and actually get the exciting stuff out of the way. But no, they told several stories throughout the night.
You had the conclusion of Sasha and Bailey. But it gets interrupted by the Riot Squad.
It becomes an introduction for the Riot Squad.
My current meeting my ex.
Okay. How'd they get along? They get along good?
No.
Seems to be a thing that happens.
Yeah. It's all,
never was and you never will be.
All over the love of me.
Ew. My best.
No, they're not fighting over me. They'd never do that. I'd never allow it.
Yeah, I do kind of want a Justin on a pole match.
Not gonna happen, man. I'm not getting on no forklift. I am not Judy Bagwell.
She'd do it. She'd do it now.
Yes, she would. That's the problem. Bring the whole ship down.
You think a 10-year-old's a weird tag team champ?
Yeah, right.
He wasn't even. She didn't even tag with her own son.
No, Rick Steiner.
You think Scott Steiner and Jeff Bagwell hung out after that? Like, hey man, it's weird, right? Yeah, it's weird for me too. You want to hang out?
Beat up your mom.
I'm gonna go beat up your. Let's go whip your mom's ass.
Weird, man.
Sorry.
Weird times. I'm already past that. So
yeah, good. Yeah. I sent you the picture, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Here's 50 episodes of WCW Saturday Night. Enjoy.
Well, enjoy.
You know how they rarely ever advance their finished storylines on the main shows? How you think they're gonna do over here?
Great. I mean, the good thing
So
is you'll
many
see
DQs.
so many people.
So many.
Yeah, so many people that you don't ever see.
The
too.
Natural, Butch Reed.
There you go.
Yes. It's the best.
You got a list there?
Oh,
Is that what
yeah.
this is?
This is the people that went over and where they came from and stuff. And stuff. Oh yeah, you want to run down some lists?
Yeah, let's see who rock, because literally they got almost everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we started with Jinder Mahal. Fantastic opening segment for that.
Yeah.
No better way to say I am here than I'm here.
Yeah. And I'm a jerk. I'm here. I'm a jerk.
Who's the best counter to a jerk? I know. We got a Jeff.
Oh, he was so Jeff last night.
It's the Jeffest of Jeffs. Like I've never seen anybody get that Jeff.
Yeah.
Like, he's amping up the Jeff. Like there's the Jeff.
Yeah, got to
Turn
the
the Jeff
up.
all the way up.
Turn the Jeff up.
All right. So then we had the Riot Squad making their debut as well on Raw. Sarah Logan's pop-up headbutt is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
It's like there's so much hair to cover it, so it's like it looks remarkably devastating, yet I imagine it's one of the safest headbutts that's ever going to happen ever. Yeah. It's wonderful.
I like Liv's finish too.
Of course you do. I'm sorry.
It's like a code breaker.
It's a code breaker,
but not quite. It's modified slightly.
You got a name for that yet?
I don't know if she's.
I
got a
hope
name
we get
for
to
it.
know.
Yeah.
You know?
And then the riot kick, of course,
Oh, yeah.
to Bailey, which was great.
And
My stomach might be growling. Somebody asked, "Is your stomach growling?" It might be. That happens. I'm sorry.
he's not hungry.
I don't eat.
He's not hungry. He's thirsty. It's different.
I'm not thirsty.
All right.
No thirst. No thirst here. See? My thirst is quenched.
And drafted from unemployment. God, I waited.
This This is a great segment, though.
It was amazing.
Sammy
Is there anything better than 5 a-holes being a-holes all together?
Jesus.
Like, sometimes you'll get 1 or 2. You get 2. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is just jerks together. Owens just being jerk, and Sammy just...
I wrote you an email. Let me read it for you. So great.
Why did he have glasses? It's so great. And just asking The Miz to hold it. And The Miz knows what's going on, but The Miz very purposely has the mic away, so Sammy has to go, oh, if you would, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
That was completely on purpose. I'm watching that going, like, you all did that on purpose. Look at y'all.
That was fun.
Making it natural.
And I loved, Miz playing in, like, man, yeah, we're about to be a great faction. Yes!
I can't believe this is happening. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Let's have a heel huddle.
Yeah.
Get together. Let's jump. Because Owens is ready to commit to anything dumb completely. I feel like Sami Zayn's the one that says, well, I've got plenty of dumb here for you.
Yeah.
You sure you want to go down this way? And everyone's like, yes. The Miz just has to go along, and Axel and Dallas are like,
We're here.
yeah, we get to do a thing. This is the best thing. I'm happy with the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Well, no, never mind. No, that would. Okay, it's too confusing, this theorizing
Okay.
later on. So, yeah, I mean, and just the angle with the whole, bringing the angle out, and,
Yeah, you're going to SmackDown, guy.
oh, boy. The Miz's face as he just melts, just like, what? His, like, eyes were, like, weirdly red, too. It was just fantastic.
That means we're finally, after years, getting Miz versus Bryan.
Because...
Excited Justin is real in.
Because, I mean, that was almost a weird, like... It's almost like they were playing, because that was the whole Talk and Smack thing. There used to be the talk show after SmackDown, where they would discuss, and people would talk, and you get screen time and personality time. Fantastic show for that. It was amazing. Daniel Bryan would often be a host, one of the two hosts. Miz exploded on that format, and he was amazing. He did a lot of crap talk to Daniel Bryan during those times. And I just... Daniel Bryan very simply, very casually on social media was like, really looking forward to punching his face. This is going to be
Great.
They're not even adding a whole lot to it. It's just his smiley
Hashtag
avatar
punch your
face.
Yeah.
Just happy. He's so happy.
Yeah.
And The Miz knows what's coming because he's getting a comeuppance. This is years in the making. Years in the making.
And I mean, it taps into an old rivalry, and it taps into a recent rivalry, and it taps into just something I really want to see.
I hope he steers into it and takes the line. I hope Daniel Bryan at one point confronts the Miz and says, "Hey, I heard you were talking smack." It's all I want. It's all I want. Just a subtle little, like, just a little bow on top. Just a little yes.
Ellie brought this up. We kind of skated right over it. Jeff is a Grand Slam champ now too.
Yeah, he's beyond a Grand
Well,
Slam
yeah,
champ.
yes,
I went to look at it.
He's held everything.
It's like the WWE title, the World Heavyweight title. Like there's a light heavyweight title. I'm sure he's been a hardcore champion, a European champion, like 3 different tag titles. It's like there was
He's literally
WWE, a
everything
World
but ECW.
Yeah, so yeah, man, he's above and beyond, and I was very surprised that they didn't bring it up. I kept waiting for them to say it because I was saying it. And it's like I'm pretty sure. Of course he's been Intercontinental. Of course he's been a heavyweight. Yes, of course he's been a tag champ. It's like, well,
it's weird. Like everybody's getting into that club, like over the last couple months.
Maybe it was
Because Orton just got it.
He did.
Seth just got it. Roman just got it. That's a lot of people over the last couple months.
It's very odd to see which. I always enjoy seeing which one's going to be their last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got guys that'll be like Intercontinental and U.S. tag champ, and they'll never get into that heavyweight title picture. That seems to be the hardest. But then it's always so weird. It's almost like you have to have some sustainability in your career to get that slight decline, where you can get back to those secondary titles to elevate. You're elevating them by taking kind of the step down.
Dolph is only missing WWE or Universal.
Yeah, because he was technically, technically
won
a
heavyweight championship.
heavyweight champion.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah.
And
if only for a moment.
yeah. Well,
That's what you get.
I don't know how long the reign was that he cashed in
think it
but
was
it wasn't
less
long.
than a day. I think it was. I don't remember.
Because he got hurt.
Yeah.
He got a concussion from Swags. It may have been longer than a day.
Yeah.
It might have been like a week or something. But his initial one, where he was literally just handed it to him, that one was like less than a day.
Yes.
Turned around and lost it back to Edge. But let's see. Ellie says, give SmackDown the club. James, my predictions for tonight: Jeff Hardy, Seth Rollins, Braun, and Sasha. I don't think Braun's going anywhere.
I don't know.
Braun's way
Braun
too
is a spectacle, man.
He's way too raw. Rollins maybe if they're trying to, but I mean if they're moving Jeff.
See,
then-
the debate of that comes out of the secondary titles are usually tit for tat, man. With the U.S. title coming over to Raw, the normal thought process will be, well, then the Intercontinental title has to go over there. So are they going to move that title tonight? And they didn't. Rollins was in the 10-man at the end of it, so he's still currently the Intercontinental champion. He also just had this whole buildup of like, I want this to be Monday Night Rollins.
Yeah.
He's got the shirts, Monday Night Rollins. I am Raw. Don't clip that either. So if they were to move him, that'd be like really kind of crap to do. But I think, was it you that proposed that? The like actual thinking like a human thing of, well, how about Jeff?
Well, that was my initial thought.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Oh,
he's
because
going.
you're smart and I'm not. That's why. So if Jeff goes back over there, he takes the U.S. title with him. I mean, there's still going to be a defense at some point with Mahal
at
the
Backlash, I think.
No.
Or
I
is
think it was
at
the
Grr.
which
We got to talk about Greatest Royal Rumble.
yes, we do, because
Lots.
you've seen the developments, the in and out of that match. I hope it's a 3-way casket match at this point. Besides the point. So if Jeff goes back over there, you do an amazing service of bringing Jeff, who is some star power, over to SmackDown, and it feels like a really good spot for him, too.
Yeah.
And it separates up the Hardys, so you get the little bit of the there's always that one emotional thing where they split up tag teams. Like you could very easily recruit the entire unit, but you've recruited just the one, and that it's a MacGuffin, I guess, for splitting it up. But it's
To that point.
you get Jeff away from Matt, so Matt can team with Bray without people going, why aren't the Hardys tagging?
Yeah.
I thought they were a legendary tag team, weren't they? Are they singles now, or is so? I mean, if they both went singles, it doesn't matter. But Matt is doing a tag team right now with Bray, and it's
good.
I'm sorry, I believe there's a better word for it.
Wonderful.
Yes,
So great.
yes, it is.
It's so great.
You know what? We thought the Bray character was dead. It's like, oh, they're gonna kill off the Bray character? No, they've reinvigorated it.
And the great thing is, like, other than that, like a couple mannerisms, and he's the same.
Bray, what's up, Bray? Apparently, tagging with Matt is what makes you normal-ish, I guess. But he ain't going normal. But this is the thing to get Bray face reactions, and it becomes okay to do so.
Right.
Hard to be allowed to cheer for a cult leader.
Yeah. And I mean, people were doing it, but
So in a way, you got the Bludgeon Brothers who get to remain weirdly cultish, and Bray gets to steer clear of that and be. Well, I mean, he's gone back to wearing some of the most evil stuff, but they're playing it up as like they're goddamn ebony and ivory over there.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
just tossing this out, if Jeff goes to SmackDown tonight, I don't know why this popped into my head and why I want it so bad all of a sudden. Jeff Hardy versus Ty Dillinger.
Can make that. You want Ty Dillinger to work so bad.
Well,
He will. He will. He just needs
the
to.
thing I feel like that's what this is, and that's really why I don't want SmackDown to pull too much. You just cleared room for a guy like Rusev, who
Oh my God.
who's great. He's over, but like, there's no room for him. There's just too many people. A guy like Dillinger, get some television time, because you notice like literally almost everybody else went. Kanellis, who's seeing no television, gone. Ryder, hardly any television, gone. Raleigh, they
He's reaffirming who he is.
Right.
He's got his chance to establish himself.
and he's fine. I like Mojo just fine. Gone. Corbin, gone.
I know. Corbin's a big one to be out of the way.
Corbin, I'm glad went.
He's going to benefit from it a lot.
Yeah. And they took him, but they didn't showcase him. They didn't bring him out last night. They just had a video package. that means that something big's going to come his way. Mm-hmm. Or at least they have big plans. You
Yes.
know, whether or not it pans out, that's
Hey, it's going to be an opportunity.
yeah.
You don't show that without it meaning something. So okay, you rolled through a lot of names there. Like other people that came over, Fashion Police.
Yeah.
Man, I hope this is. A lot of the picks seem to really be flushing out the tag division. Because I mean, I don't see it on my list here, but I think you mentioned the Ascension, as well.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the Ascension reestablish or keep playing with the Fashion Police. It's fine with this too.
This was the great part, though. Fashion Police get pulled over, and I'm just watching the Twitter because again, I was watching live for once.
Right.
Just seeing people going, "Oh, comedy act," and
they're going to get
garbage.
squashed and lost in
They don't stand a chance here. They don't stand. They won. They beat the bar.
They beat the bar.
They pulled him over and said, "Let's have you wrestle." Mm-hmm. Raw did something right.
Which, you know what, I was very worried about, like coming out of the gate with because I think Jinder will be fine.
Yeah.
But pulled him over right away and had him beat. And it's like, oh, okay, so what you're saying right out of the gate is SmackDown can't compete with Raw. Cool.
Yeah.
So, here's your beloved Fashion Police. They're going to go up against the former champions. And let's see how this works out. This is obviously... And I thought, oh, man.
Although
this
it
is
is possible that the bar is going over to SmackDown.
Maybe. But, I mean, this could have been a chance for the... I thought for sure it was going to be the bar reasserting itself as a dominant tag team.
Yeah.
After being just squashed in fucking Mania. Fucking Mania. Don't hashtag that. So I thought for sure that was going to be the reaffirming of them as a dominant tag team. But nah, man. Fashion Police can sneak one out every once in a while. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. But others on the list here, we had, again, I didn't think there was going to be a lot of play in the women's division, especially with the Riot Squad first. Mm-hmm. Natalia, who's been kind of floundering over on the SmackDown, is because it's hard for her to. It's like she's not heel, she's a face that's effed up.
Yeah.
So if they immediately bring her back in, attach her a little bit to Rousey, it's for a little bit of like, hey, this lady's got some rub, and they're actual like legit friends, so they can. And we're seeing not just I guess I'm a face now. We're seeing a potential redemption of Natty.
Yeah.
Or
an
opportunity for her to commit to full heel. Mm-hmm. Maybe find some friends that could need a leader of some sort. Maybe
a certain SmackDown general manager left a group behind.
Yeah.
That may need some leadership.
Could be.
I mean, again, it's basic wrestling storytelling.
Uh-huh. You get the tag match with Rousey and Natalya versus Sonya Deville and Mandy
It's
Rose.
not even the first time Natalia's been in that storyline. Remember with Becky, like a couple years ago?
Oh, when everyone betrays Becky?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Poor Becky.
But this would have been, this would be fine. It engages Ronda in a wrestling storyline.
Yes.
Instead of a celebrity storyline.
Yeah, and it's a personality, and she's on the playing field.
Yeah. And you get to see what Absolution can do.
I wish Sonya Deville had a little more offense. Like, I wish she held her own for like a half a second.
Yeah.
The one punch got blocked, and immediately it's like, God damn, that looks really good.
Yeah.
I imagine that hurt. All right. Okay, Ascension is on there. Cool. I think we've covered everyone except. Oh wow, they have it listed as Mike and possibly Maria Kanellis.
Yeah, I mean, Maria just had the baby, so
yeah. Well,
it'll be a while.
That'll be a time. Another big debut for Raw. Record scratch. That's relevant. Mm-hmm. Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right.
No, I'm glad.
All right.
Again,
cool.
Let's get everybody out of the way on SmackDown. The SmackDown has nothing for him, and it just wasn't working.
Yeah.
I love the dude, but it just wasn't working.
It's amazing that this one company has the multiple outlets to be able to move dudes around. It's really good stuff. Dolph Ziggler is out there.
Interrupted.
What?
Nathan, by Titus Worldwide. Thanks for interrupting me, guys.
Loudly.
And all those.
I love Titus. He's garbage, and I love him.
I loved. He starts.
Miss Dana Brooke. You need some more support because she just. It's not even like. It's not fun. It's just hilarious to me. Okay, enough.
Oh, okay.
Makes me happy.
Okay.
but not in that way. Like, this is ridiculous. I love it.
Oh.
Titus Worldwide is the best thing that's ever happened. To everyone except Apollo Crews, probably.
Apollo.
I think he got his name back.
Did he?
I think he got his name back.
Oh, good for him. I love Titus starts listing off accomplishments and telling Dolph how great he is.
Yes.
And Dolph goes, no, yeah, all those things are true.
Yeah, I am great. You're right.
You're right, but I'm not here alone.
What?
I did not see this coming.
Did not.
In the least.
You hoped for it.
I hoped for this dude.
You're like, hey, this is a fantastic opportunity. They really swerved it with the NXT Takeover pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
They're interviewing. We're talking, of course, about heel ass Drew McIntyre. Whoa. NXT pre-show. He's talking to whoever wins between Almas and Black, that's fine. I have unfinished business with Almas.
Mm-hmm.
So if he loses, I'm going to take him out, and then I'm coming for Aleister Black.
Yeah.
And we tore it up across Europe, and we're going to do it here too. Nope.
Not. He comes to attack Titus Worldwide.
Why would you attack him? He's so happy. Titus is so great. Arra, arra, arra. Arra, arra.
I think I've got my gift for the week.
God damn it. Well, wait till I talk about Apollo and I have to do a standing backflip. So
Yeah, we'll wait for that.
yeah, we'll wait a long time for that.
That's exciting. I am immediately, the internet being garbage as they are,
Christ.
start putting up pictures of HBK and Diesel. Ooh, cheap knockoff, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, man, I'm into that.
Very much
Actually,
so.
really like that.
Because I feel like they might have seized on what has been the issue with Dolph.
Yeah.
He hasn't had to. Everything he says, he talks a lot of amazing garbage, but he's been the one that have to back it up, and they haven't kind of let him a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So he gets kind of put in his place. But now he can talk all this garbage and be like, "Hey, Drew,
Yeah, you don't want to mess with this guy.
why would you do this? Well, you've hurt me personally. Drew, kill him. Kill him, please." Now, I thought initially, is this going to be a tag team? Because, oh my God, this is really flushing out the Raw tag. Because you saw the combination Zigzag and Claymore.
So good.
Wow.
Real good.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
But then you pointed out the potential for the HBK Nash.
Which they were a tag team at one point.
Yeah, but you get the talky show-offy dude. Oddly enough, the show-off dude. And the big monster who can back it up and swat the vast majority of everybody down. We've got the muscle and we got the mouth all in one package there. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a tag team.
Yeah.
Because that's when Shawn Michaels became the awful person that you couldn't look away from.
Mm-hmm.
This might be the thing.
Finally,
as many
yeah.
times as we've said, please have faith in Ziggler.
Yeah.
He can do amazing things. He performs amazingly.
Mm-hmm.
He could easily be this generation's HBK. Why don't we take him down the same path and see how this works? He's been smarmy. He's been awful. He's been upset. He's been a garbage human. Now he's got the ammo to back it up.
The last time he was close was when he had Big E and AJ.
That's right. That's when he was at his best. That's
Yeah.
when he was at his best.
That's
when he
when
had
he
Big
cashed
E's
in.
as muscle, and Big E had a match, and he swatted AJ in the chest.
He had the TLC match with Cena in the main event.
Oh my God.
He had the WWE Championship match with Punk at the Rumble. This was all when he had AJ and Big E with him.
It was amazing. And it was amazing. God, that's still my favorite thing of Big E having that match. He's very excited. He's doing his... And he just swats AJ in the chest. Like, if you hit a ref like that, they will die. AJ just took it like in stride. Like, yep. And you could see Big E's face just for a second go,
Horror.
oh God, I hit her.
They still celebrate that day.
As well they should. Your debut is marred by an assault, sir. Good job. Good job.
So, maybe Dolph is gonna find new footing.
Ooh, he's gonna get that stride, dude. He's gonna get that stride. Yeah. It's gonna be good.
I hope
and
so.
then you get the eventual McIntyre, and this is what an amazing way to bring McIntyre.
Yeah, because he's a man. Look at him. He's a man.
Okay, we have to acknowledge
that
this.
dude.
And I know. I mean, I came in saying it, and you were like, "Shut up, stop." And dude, we have to acknowledge that on the Raw roster, Jinder Mahal, Drew McIntyre. I know you don't want this. Jinder Mahal, Drew McIntyre, and Heath Slater are all on the Raw roster. Okay.
Is that really what you'd want?
No, God, no. No, we're seeing McIntyre like this is how he's going to be established.
Yeah.
He's the giant muscle dude. He's no longer the chosen one. He's not out there by himself. He's not floundering. He gets to stand and be a presence. Mahal has developed and become a presence. Slater has got kids.
He's got kids, yo.
And a Rhino.
And a Rhino.
I love Rhino. I started listening. I haven't listened to it yet. You're edging Christian with the Hardys. And just them talking about Rhino. We got to have Rhino on the show. No, don't do that, man. I'll leave. It's like, okay. It's the best. Apparently Rhino's a talker.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Not I. Well,
Edge Christian, probably Slater right now.
state of Michigan.
State of Michigan. That's right.
Anybody else on there?
One last one that was on the list because you mentioned Ryder getting a little package thing. Corbin having a big package, and last one there, and it does look like that's official. Chad Gable, just Chad Gable.
Yeah. Interesting. Does he feud with Jordan?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Do they put them back together? Because Jordan's hurt.
I hope not. I think Jordan's out for a little while, quite some time longer. But man, bring in Gable as just a wrestling machine monster killer. Bring him in. Have him interacting with Angle. It's like, hey, I could have been your fake son, you jerk. And I want to see him as a smaller stature dude be the monster killer, which I know we're never supposed to invoke the name, but that's why I loved Chris Benoit, man.
Yeah.
I could see him going down that road. There's no jokes.
Well, you know, he's in that same vein of an Angle, of Benoit, of a Daniel Bryan. Like Gable's really good, and we haven't even seen
They haven't scratched the surface.
like that much of what Gable can do.
I feel
Like
like-
he's good on the mic, and we have barely heard it.
He's been great with Shelton.
Yeah.
Belton Shenjamin.
Belton Shenjamin.
Terrible.
You know, we'll see what happens with them.
And
Again, there's
you know
so
what? We
much
still don't
more
know what the
room to
roster.
play.
We still don't know what the roster is going to look like
Right.
because we get SmackDown tonight.
We get SmackDown tonight. And as opposed to last year where I was all bummed out about, you know, man, they took all the SmackDown stars. It didn't feel like, oh, well, these dudes are on Raw now this
Yeah.
year. These people are on Raw now.
Every choice felt like it's going to have some meaning and some impact. Now, it could clear out some tonight, but again, man, I hope some of the people that just haven't had a shot yet get a chance to roll over.
Yeah, and, you know, I don't know who that is. Like, you know, I hope the club. I hope Gallows and Anderson. I hope they get to
Just
move,
Gallows and Anderson?
You know, maybe.
Does Balor stand on his own?
I don't know.
Does the club go back with AJ a little bit?
Do they move that whole unit? Well, because it
Could
looks
that survive as a big 4-man unit?
they're looking at, or they were looking at Rollins and Balor. Do they just move that whole thing to SmackDown? I hope Rollins stays on Raw.
I think Rollins stays.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think your idea of Jeff Hardy coming over with the
Jeff
U.S.
Buffalo.
Championship. Jeff.
He's so Jeff.
So Jeff. But I don't know. This is one of the rough things about the timing of our show because we're live midday is on Tuesday, post Raw, pre SmackDown, and again I said this
We have the
earlier.
Twitter up. Hold on.
This time of year is when I say, oh, this is my favorite week. This is my favorite week. This is my favorite week, and I've said that consistently for like the past 6 weeks. Seeing if we have any new info there.
Yeah, because it's supposed to have been going basically all day. So,
Really?
It doesn't appear that anything... Oh, yeah. We
We didn't mention
we didn't
that.
even
How
mention
did I
Rude.
not mention Bob Roode?
Bob Roode.
A very surprising one, and we'll have to go into the grr.
Yeah, we got to talk Gurr.
Yeah. So Bobby Roode as the surprise entrant in the final of the face side of the 10-man.
Yeah.
As the Miz is having his finale, you get the Miz Taraj, and Owens and Zayn versus just a bunch of big friggin' monsters. And with their surprise coming over from Raw, or coming over from SmackDown, Bob Roode. And that was one I was like seconds behind, and Twitter spoiled it for me.
Yeah.
And I just wish I could have just heard the piano. Like, I don't feel like Bobby Roode is the biggest get,
Yeah.
but they making him a big deal.
He's another guy who needed it. Like,
Yeah.
he still hasn't hit right. And it's because he's a babyface, because the crowd is going
The
to
entrance.
cheer him
Uh-huh.
because of the entrance. If people would back off of that and stop cheering just because of the entrance,
Right.
stop doing glorious with him, let him go become a bad guy so you can boo him,
Right.
he's going to be so much better.
Yeah. Or even like he was masterful down at NXT as being the manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can back it up, he can fight in the ring, but he's gonna gonna be the manipulative jerk,
Hey, Arkham Knight.
getting out of the getting out of any sort of physical altercation by that. And I think that's a sweet spot for his character. But I got thinking about like the interactions we're going to see. If Jeff Hardy stays, you can get Bobby Roode versus Jeff Hardy.
Which would be fun.
Bobby Roode versus Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Anybody on that card, it could be fantastic.
Well, I mean,
I like the matchups better. And I feel like, not that he was big fish, small pond on SmackDown, but he's big fish in a land of spectacle now.
yeah.
And it's going to be good for him.
At least says Jordan might not come back. I didn't see any of that.
And
Injury
we
worse
still
than-
we still have, and this hasn't been announced yet, but apparently, Big Cass is still ready to come back. That could be a guy that wanders over to SmackDown. That could be a guy that re-debuts on Raw, and he'll make an impact wherever he's at too. It's going to be interesting. But
Mike Scott, best pick from SmackDown to Raw, Baron Corbin. I agree.
it's going to be amazing for everybody.
I don't know if it's the best, but that's definitely, that was a big one.
There are no throwaways,
No.
because we've had that in the past where it's like, okay, and here's the supplemental. And we'll probably still get a supplemental.
Yeah.
But the beauty of SmackDown is everybody matters on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets incorporated in some way except Ty Dillinger. And they benefit as a result. He'll get there. He's
Well,
gonna get
I again, that's why I hope they kept who they kept to project.
Mm-hmm.
And
get the hell out of Rusev's way. Happy Rusev
that's the thing.
Day.
You know, a lot of people complain about, how does Rusev not get his moment? And, like, in some ways I agree, but like
The
you look at
Gur talk gets into that. What is a moment?
but you look at Shinsuke and AJ,
Mm-hmm.
right? Do you move Shinsuke out of there and put Rusev in there, and you get I don't know, man. Heel Shinsuke is kind of great.
It is.
Did you watch SmackDown last week?
Dude.
No speak of English. How amazing was that? Like, and it's just a dial click. Again, we talk about that dial click. Like,
And-
it's not even that far off from what he was already doing.
What was beautiful? Like that was great. That was a punctuation at the end of a sentence. But that midway through, where it just gives that perfect wink, perfect wink. Like, did you?
Oh, I'm so
you
sorry.
You couldn't have.
I'm so sorry I did that.
And then Renee immediately. And Renee, fantastic at advancing a story. You get the feeling you're being disingenuous. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm gonna shut down that. I don't speak English. It's like, what? That's the best English he's ever spoke.
And then he comes out, and he's again, like we talked about. I think that really was what it was. WWE doesn't like aggressive baby faces, and he comes out aggressive AF.
I hope it stays that way.
Yeah, well, it has to, right? For this to work.
Because hey, you get scared a little bit because there've also been people. Everybody's been waiting for that aggression, the strong style. But it's like maybe he's kind of lost it a little bit. Maybe he's stepping back. Maybe he's reestablishing who he is, and maybe it's a little softer than we were used to. Maybe he's trying to fit more into that style. But is that what we want? Is that what we dig? So I'm hearing more and more. Maybe he's lost a step from where he was. I don't think so. I hope not.
I hope not. I mean, he is aging. Yeah, he's not a spring chicken.
Oh, I think he said Asian, for Christ's sake.
Jeez.
I really did. I'm so stupid. Sorry.
Come on, man. What kind of a-hole do you take me for? Jeez.
I'm projecting because I'm an asshole. Completely. Sorry, dude.
So,
Yes.
I guess this kind of plays into Gurr, if you want to get into Gurr.
Grr.
Because, man, it's been a mess.
Oh, you know what? I'm so happy the new job doesn't start for like a couple weeks after that because it's going to be Friday, noon. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's going to be the best.
So
And you could schedule yourself. We're going to go watch this damn thing live. This is the best.
they initially announced that Rusev is going to face The Undertaker in a casket match.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, man, this is a great spot for Rusev.
Mm-hmm.
The internet, going to literally bury him. Bury him.
And then...
Going to literally bury him.
Yeah, we get it. I understand. The idea of a weird double entendre is not lost in me.
Yeah.
And your knowledge of
Nathan,
deep,
bury him.
like literally.
Literally, man.
No, he's not literally.
Going to literally get
In fact,
buried.
the word's used figuratively in both instances that you're referencing. Literally, that would actually be murder. And they're not going to do that. They're not going to put. Okay.
So
Figuratively and figuratively. Say it like that, you dope. Sorry.
Rusev even gets in on it. Bury me softly, brother.
I know, right? It's like, but Rusev.
Which I think is a shoot, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
I thought so initially too, because then it's like later in the day he removes any reference to it, removes the tweet, removes every reference to WWE whatsoever. It's like, what is this new stuff he's put up? Oh, it's promoting something Lana's doing.
Yeah.
Something, what's her name? CJ is doing.
And
Interesting.
And Lana, puts out a tweet of, yeah, my husband's not going to be in a casket match.
Right.
And so they pull him from the casket match.
Right.
And put Jericho in.
Who's immediately on top of it. I'm
a pro.
undefeated in casket matches.
He's a real pro.
I beat him for the title. I'm going to beat him in his own thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which, again, plays right into this.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, my God,
What the fuck?
what's going on here?
What are they going to do with Rusev? It'll always be Rusev Day somewhere.
Yeah.
Is he leaving?
What is
What is he
happening?
doing? He's manipulating you. He's making you feel.
He's making you feel.
Meanwhile, Aiden English is just freaking out.
Oh,
I shaved my head in the middle of WrestleMania for nothing. He did too. He had hair in the the Rumble, and then not so much later on. Trying to steal that Marty Skrull look. Not so much the look, but it's like the whole vibe. I need little tiny glasses. I want to be evil.
So
It's all work.
the internet.
It's gotta all
Okay,
be
but
work.
so they put Jericho into the casket match,
Yes.
and then the internet. Why'd they take it away from Rusev?
Christ
Ugh.
almighty.
It's like, well, you were just bitching. How do you know that this wasn't response to you bitching about burying Rusev?
Mm-hmm.
They were listening. Maybe they were listening to their fans and saying, "Oh, well, they apparently don't want this."
Right.
Uproar!
Or not.
Ah! They took away the match with Undertaker. Ah!
You have to look.
What do you people want?
You have to, and like, what's weird is everything can be interpreted different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Is this him getting buried? Because he's going in, he's going to lose and get kind of not necessarily squashed in a casket match, but or is that we have faith in you and your ability? You're going to put on a good match, a great match with the Undertaker, a legend in this business, and we're giving you the opportunity to be on the same stage with him and elevate your. So which is it? Is it a punishment or is it a prospect for the future?
Yeah.
And then they take him out of the match. It's like, well, is that a punishment or is that a prospect for the future? Now he's firmly back in the match with a giant promo during Raw last night.
Yeah.
Is this punishment? It's a prospect. Doesn't matter as long as we're thinking about him. Yeah. And that's the beauty of how the entertainment in general works, and wrestling more than any other. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad, as long as it's front of mind. And I'll be damned if it ain't front of mind.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Jericho, though. Can we have a 3-way casket match? Do you have to get both of them in there? Or do you need a bigger casket for that?
2 caskets.
Well, we break out the old Yokozuna casket, I think.
We could do that
You
too.
could fit a few people in there.
Yeah.
Lana could get in there. If she wanted.
Okay. Weird.
You just want to live in there.
What?
There ever been a women's casket match?
Casket?
Has there ever been a casket match that wasn't Undertaker involved?
I don't think so.
He has his own match.
Yeah, like
Hell in a Cell
his own.
was kind of sprung out of him as well, right?
Yeah, it was him and Sean, and then him and
Uh-huh.
Mick.
And then the Inferno match was him and Kane, right?
Yeah,
Granted, that's probably...
it became more Kane's thing.
You would call it more Kane's thing, but has anybody spawned more crazy-ass matches? I don't know. Where did the Texas Bull Rope come from?
Definitely
The Four
not
Corners
Taker.
Cowbell match. Something on a pole match. Okay.
American
Beside the point.
Badass match. Biker match.
Did the biker have any unique matches of his own?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Well, I think that was like just Wild West times. Everything was kind of like a hardcore match and
Pretty much.
a lot of fatal four-ways.
Oh, Jesus Christ. A McMahon in every corner. Cool. But yeah, is this a punishment for Rusev? Is this exposure for Rusev? Is this Rusev transcending to the next level?
And I'm hoping,
Because I got to tell you, the shirt sales are up.
yeah,
That's the shit they notice. It's okay. We'll get
Jenny
into that
bought a
too.
shirt.
I know, right? And man, that's those. That's the real. They make good money. They make amazing money when it comes time
Buried Alive match.
to sell stuff. You know what I mean?
Mike
Buried
Scott.
Alive as
Buried
well.
Alive,
Yes. Good Lord.
Rusev buried alive, literally.
Boiler room. Well, that's mankind. Have a nice day. But is this a punishment or is this a new level for him? Because, I was oddly half-ass segueing into the shirt stuff. Rusev making a ton of money on the Rusev Day shirts. Nice, simple design. Nice, simple, easy, infinitely more wearable.
Happy Rusev Day.
And you talk about that stuff like AJ Styles has wrestled for years and years and years and years and years. Now he's got some of probably the most wearable of merchandise, and that's gotta be crazy, just money for him. It's
Yeah.
amazing to see somebody that's been that over on their skill for so long. Now they've got the marketing team behind them to represent and capitalize on, and he's seeing the fruits of that, fruits of all the labor that he's put out there for all these years. And to see Rusev getting that stuff too.
Well, I think what's really great is about Rusev, and I want to dig in here with
Yes.
Rusev a little bit too.
Yeah, absolutely. Go.
But you've got somebody like Jenny who is just getting into wrestling, has bought so far into Rusev that she bought a shirt.
Right.
Isn't that who you want buying the shirts? Those people that are on the fringe, that
The casual peripherals
The casual,
that you
yeah.
are reeling in.
yeah, that's who you want buying shirts.
Yeah.
That's, maybe if you push Rusev to the front, maybe you get more people like Jenny in.
I mean, that's where a level of that is like you have to go back to how ubiquitous shirts for like the NWO were.
Yeah.
That weird broad appeal, that mass appeal, because that appealed beyond the realm of wrestling.
Yeah.
It was everywhere. It was everything. Ain't no reason why a Rusev Day can't hit too. It's silly and stupid. And every once in a while, people go driving around town center just yelling at you.
Yeah.
Happens, right?
It happens, so I hear.
Maybe it's just my world.
But now that being said, I love me some Rusev Day, right?
Yes.
There's no denying that. Let me
Who's denying that? Who's saying no? You don't love Rusev?
I don't think anybody's actually saying
Nobody should say that.
that. 'Cause, by the way, Happy Rusev Day! Got to get that in there. But
You worked really hard.
yeah, it's whatever. It is
That's
what
fine.
it is.
It's good. It was good. I liked it.
I just want to know.
To you and yours from us and ours. Happiest of Rusev Days.
It's the people that are flipping out about Rusev being over. This goes back to like and people make this comparison too, and I don't know if they realize how wrong they are.
Alex Wright.
Well, they compare him to even Alex Wright has matches you can point to.
Okay.
King Barrett, Bad News Barrett, or Sandow, right? These are people that they're comparing Rusev to.
Ooh. Worried that he's getting over on gimmick alone?
Well, no. The thing is, they're saying, "Oh, he's over, push him."
Uh-huh.
You couldn't push Barrett. You could only push him but so far. How many Wade Barrett matches can you say that you truly love?
I don't know.
How many Damian Sandow matches can you say that you truly love?
None really.
How many Rusev matches can you say that you truly
Oh man,
love?
he went undefeated for a year, then went to WrestleMania on a goddamn tank, and he had that
He's
whole
got
series
moments,
with
for
Cena,
sure.
and then it was a
How many matches, though? How many matches can you point to that Rusev was great in?
define great. Was it a great match, or he was specifically great?
He was specifically great. He felt like a main event player. He felt like somebody who deserves more than he's getting.
When they were building undefeated in that match at Mania, and then the subsequent Falls Count Anywhere match, I thought it was pretty good.
Have you gone back and watched it?
Nope. Aw.
I think he's.
Tell me your thought process.
I think he's beyond that.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful what you're saying. Be careful the comparisons you're making.
Let him build up his catalog, his legacy.
Because at this point, all he's proven is that the gimmick is over.
Right.
He has, and now part of this
was
is on,
Akeem back in the day,
Yeah.
but do you?
part of this is on WWE because he hasn't had the chance to showcase ability. The only match that really comes to mind that I can really point to say Rusev was great, this guy has potential past where he is with Shinsuke at Fastlane.
Yeah,
That was great.
that was surprisingly good too.
Yeah.
Like we had no expectations going into it.
Yeah. He needs more of those.
It does build the catalog?
You
Out.
think about Daniel Bryan, when they were testing out, is it just the yes chant that's over, or is it him? How many matches did he have to prove, no, it's me. It's me, man. It is me.
And I'm consistent.
I mean, again, it's on WWE because Rusev hasn't had that chance, but he also hasn't. Right now, it's just everybody wants to chant Rusev Day.
Right.
And it's great. I love Rusev Day. I love him. I think he's great.
Right.
Let's start seeing some in-ring stuff.
Okay. He has all the tools available to him.
Yeah. Well, and again, this comes back to like what I was saying about the shakeup. I want more people out of the way because I want him to have that chance. I want him to have those matches because when he came to SmackDown last year, they immediately put him back into a feud with Cena, and he did that flag match.
Yeah.
Is that any good? That's not all on him. They did the best they could with what they had. It's a flag match.
So
It's
what
not
you're
going to be
saying
great.
is you want a Rusev Open challenge.
Maybe.
Take my day from me. I dares you.
I don't know what I need, but like just matches. Let's see some Rusev matches.
Okay.
I think he had a match with Styles at some point. Maybe Ziggler too, relatively recent on SmackDown. But with D-Bry, you could list, he had a match with Cena, he had a match with Orton, he had matches with Punk.
The whole Bray thing too.
Yeah, that you could just this.
Feuds and specific matches. It was about building the longevity of the character as being able to perform on all fronts, connect with the audience, in-ring performance, tell the story of the feuds, and don't be a dick in a Hooters parking lot.
I am hoping that is what is about to happen for Rusev. I don't know. We'll see.
We will see. So, is there anything else that's been announced for that?
There's the Greatest Royal Rumble itself, 50 man.
50.
I guess Jericho goes back into that.
I really hope they do a actual Royal Rumble format where it's like every few someone else comes out and we actually get full entrances and stuff. Because I feel like that was really lost on the Rumbles at the Mania. But I get that you don't want to shine too much of a spotlight on them, but you still want to get everybody on the card, so I
Because
understand
it's
that.
a battle royal as opposed to a rumble.
Yeah, but this is a Rumble. I want it to be two men, add another, all the way down.
Jesus, with 50 people, that's going to take forever.
It's fine. It's fine. And
Maybe you tick it down to like 30 seconds per entry or something.
Maybe. But I still want it like just an announcement and a buzzer.
Yeah.
The buzzer makes me happy. That's all I want is a buzzer.
What else is happening at GER? There's
We have
the bar.
Yes,
The
the bar
bar.
versus Deleter of Worlds.
Yes.
For the Raw Championship, we have Ginger getting his rematch with Jeff at. That was it there, right?
I don't know if it's there at Backlash, but I think it's there.
Is that right?
Grr.
I think they said, like in the beginnings promos for this thing, it was going to be 7 titles defended. It makes me wonder, in Saudi Arabia, are they going to do a women's match? Or are women even going to participate in this card? I kind of don't think they are.
I don't think so either, which stinks.
Well, I imagine it's going if that happens, it's going to be mentioned, and it's going to be talked about, and it's going to be uncomfortable, but it'll happen. Good for them for diving into a new marketplace, because you've seen that with never gonna forget her name now, like Kavita Devi, Great Khali, even
Nails.
Jinder Nails, yes, delving into the Indian market. They're trying to break into pay-per-view streaming available in the Chinese market. They're trying to reach out to everywhere in the world. The UK Championship, trying to get a foothold into. There's been more development of that, but it's still too cluttered to even talk about yet.
There's another tournament.
Yeah,
At least.
the tournament coming, and they might be,
Show?
Yeah, they might finally be, because it's been dead for like a year. The talk with ITV, I forget the name of the company, but whoever was doing World of Sport. So there may be new stuff there. They're trying to get all over the world. So the fact that they're taking this and doing this giant show in Saudi Arabia could be trying to delve into a market that previously was kind of viewed as nah, man, you're not only not welcome here, you're gonna have a hard time with it. Hey, somebody just retweeted me. Hey, it was you. It's you. So it's amazing to see them delving into that market, but I'm interested to see if they get any backlash
Heyo.
about having or not having women on the card.
Yeah.
Again, everyone's going to complain about something, but I'm interested to see.
Well, if I don't know, we'll see.
I know.
That's the best.
Yeah, you
best I
can't
can
speculate
say.
on it. I'm just saying that's something we're going to have to watch for.
What is that? The 27th
Yeah, Friday at noon. It's crazy, right?
at Rude. Bob Roode.
Bob Roode.
At 50 men, like literally everybody's going to be in that thing.
But like I said in the package, they said 7 titles on the line.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 7 matches plus the Rumble.
Jeez, that thing's going to be forevers.
Well, that's fine. Like, hey, look.
At noon.
When you're talking about the Saudi royal family putting money up behind it, saying, "Hey, we want a big show."
You want the big show?
No, we want the Undertaker. How much? All right, Mark. I'm tired.
I just wrestled Cena for 2 minutes.
It's great, right?
Oh, you know what? That may I'll save that because we got to go in a second anyway.
I
so
hate
we
it when
need
you
to do
save on me.
we need to do the thing anyway in a second. But
You're gonna
is
tell
there
me, or you're
anything
gonna
else
make
on
me wait?
Gurr? Do we have anything else on Gurr that we want to talk about? Gurr.
Oh, the matches are starting to come together. You're going to get more of that. I mean, we finished the Shakeup tonight, and probably another match or two will come out of that. Whatever the Intercontinental feud's going to be, we'll probably see that there. It could be Seth Balor again. I mean, it could be rehashes, or it could be we got the Roman Brock at the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Steel cage for So
and the thing is, like,
is this where
it's
is
not
this where
even
Roman takes it?
It's not even technically a pay-per-view.
It isn't.
It's-
Network event.
It's a
No,
network event. It's a house. It's a glorified house show.
It's really glorified, like
Yeah.
royal.
Yeah.
Like there's royalty there.
The greatest.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble.
I mean,
Why
good
they
for them.
call it-
I'm like, you want us to what? Yeah, we can. Hold on. All right, we can make this work. I feel like that was the entire thought process of getting to it.
Now you asked, is this where Roman finally takes it? I don't know, because Joe keeps coming out and he's like, yeah, Backlash, I'm gonna whoop your ass
Yeah,
So
he's gonna
Roman-
whoop his ass because
because he can't get the job done.
right.
So is it? Well, I'm gonna whoop your ass, and then I'm gonna go whoop Brock's ass and take the title.
Who the hell knows? Oh, I'd love for that to be Joe's spot.
That would be great.
I know.
Have that dude.
Oh, once the show goes off, let's just whisper about it more to each other.
God, Samoa Joe, how great is he?
Come on, that's the
You know what's funny though? Like
What?
if
He did everything last night except this. I was waiting for it.
yeah, not gonna happen.
No, I'm gonna pick my towel up and walk away.
I think it's funny that Reigns could have done the same exact promo and people would have garbaged all over it.
Mm-hmm.
But Joe does. And look, Joe's great on the mic. He kind of did the same promo 2 weeks in a row, and people are like, "Oh, he's great."
He is.
He is.
Well, to be fair, Reigns went right back to the Brock's a part-timer
Yeah.
thing again. You remember the part that was so great, and then they immediately deviated
Garbaged
from
all
it?
over it.
Yeah, by bringing Brock in.
Yeah.
It's like, no. No.
Oh.
So he's back to that again.
Yeah.
And he looks weirdly indignant. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Boo? No.
Boo.
I don't know. But he's going to get a reaction.
Yep. And that takes us to telling us we have to go. I thought of this before. I hate it because Christian kind of scooped me on it. I kind of thought this before, and I didn't bring it up last week because it was such a packed show.
Uh-huh.
What if the spectacle between Cena and Taker this year was just to set up for 35, a proper match between them? A proper build, proper match.
You know, they go into Mania thinking about the next year.
Yeah.
They're talking about booking for it as it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, we'll see how this is going. Okay, cool. This is where we're steering for. This is the plan for the entire year. Let's fill it out with mini arcs, and how do we get there from here?
Yeah. You know,
Did it feel like a satisfying conclusion?
no. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. So, I mean, if it doesn't progress to something else, I'm fine.
Okay.
But, you know, we had Roxina for a full year going into 28, the first
remember.
one? Yeah,
I don't know how numbers work.
27 was Miz and Cena, and with Rock as the host. And so, like, pretty much the next night, they start building towards Roxina.
A year in the making.
A year in the making. Could we be seeing? I'm in. You know, if that's what they're gonna do, I'm in.
I'm okay with this.
And then, you know, on top of that, you could have at the very top of the card Rousey versus Charlotte. We talked about that.
Ooh, yeah. Which could potentially be a main event.
Mm-hmm. The top of the card.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know,
Not a main event, the main event.
the
You're
main
right.
event.
It's Asuka Charlotte could have done it this year.
Could have, probably should have.
But you know what? It's proof of concept
Mm-hmm.
was this year, and next year could be the evolution of that concept.
Let's do it. You know,
Right.
I mean, I feel like you know, at this point, you have like a short window with Rousey of just her being at the level that she's at.
Mhm.
You know, she's going to be a great wrestler, and you know, the more she's there,
She's still special right now.
but she's still special.
Let's capitalize on that specialness.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the best. It's almost becoming a thing that works.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, yeah, don't forget, WCW Saturday nights are available on the network, so go punish yourself, Justin.
No. You want me to do that so bad? I'm not.
I'm probably going to go throw one on this afternoon. It's going to be great. Oh, hey, everybody, look at that. It's the music. How's that for a thing? It happens on its own. It's crazy.
Once a week.
Every week. Whether we're here or not. But we always are. Because we're hashtag WrestlePals. If you want to get in touch with us. Okay, us is a bit strong. If you want to get in touch with Justin. All right, let's start bigger than that. The show itself. On Twitter at WrestlePalsVA. And that's also the Facebook page too. Search for that WrestlePalsVA. And it's that's probably where we're most active. Twitter, we're getting a little more active there. If you want to get in touch with us individually, though, you're welcome to do that. If you'd like to follow the Justin Wilson RP account, that is at the Hulkster.
And that's not me. That's somebody pretending to be me.
It's not me. Not it, dude. But yeah, check it out. Whoever that is seems nice. I like him.
Seems a nice
I like
dude.
him. If you want to get in touch with me, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. I just really don't. I mean, the Twitter is at the Nate Project. That's the one you should avoid. Don't send anything there. It makes me feel weird. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't like it. I feel like you're interjecting yourself onto my. Already?
Why is my tweets still
Already?
sitting like 2 hours ago?
Damn it. Don't tweet at the Nate Project. Whatever you do. Or if you prefer, you don't like the direct, test them out. Test the ability of the gentleman over here. Just put hashtag WrestlePals on whatever social media you're on. Let's see if he finds it. I'm curious. He says he can. He says he does. He says he will. We'll see what he can do. Put hashtag WrestlePals wherever you are.
Yeah, I'll find it. I
You
will. Quick thing before we go, we didn't mention this. Carmella cashed in last week.
New champion.
The Iconics beat the living hell out of Charlotte.
Oh my God. The icon.
It's fun.
The entrance is even better.
Yeah.
The entrance is even better. I'll get adjusted to the name. It's gonna be okay. And
You don't get runned over?
Rund. If you want to see the back fat catalog, hashtag WrestlePals on YouTube. iTunes, go search WrestlePals if you prefer an audio format. I understand. I'm an ugly man. This is okay for me.
But you don't get to see my super.
You're
sweet
gonna
Gold
miss
Rush
out
shirt.
on. You're missing out on Justin, Mr. Liv Morgan over here.
Yeah, Mr. Liv Morgan.
No Liv
Finally.
Morgan shirt though. Oh, that's where you lost me right there. Right there. That's where you lost me. Okay, I'm out. I'm out on your Liv Morgan. I'm gonna say bit, even though it's an unhealthy horse shit right there. That's what that is. Oh God. God damn hashtag WrestlePals.
We some southern boys with the farmer strength. Ain't nobody man enough to feel the pain. And you can be next. Better give respect.
Sounds like it hurts.
Ain't nobody breaking this redneck. No, they don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none.
I lost my keys and my little doggy's bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog, bit me in the spare rib. And I'm take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words, AJ Styles. You know what you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.